Hey, this is Dylan at Imperial, and I've got an exhaust video today. So one of the biggest questions we get here at Imperial is, hey, on my Aprilia, what exhaust is a good exhaust? I have a long-winded answer, but it's also better just to show you the differences in sound, because to me that's kind of the biggest thing that changes when you add an exhaust to your motorcycle. I have two RS660 motors, a Tuono 660 and an RS660 Extrema, each with different systems. And both of them have pros and cons. And this is probably going to be one of the few videos I don't think anyone's ever talked about the differences between these two exhausts. We have a long system, a long race system, this Acro, and then we have the Mivv Delta Shorty right here on the Tuono. The main difference between these two systems is longer systems usually make more power. We're only talking a couple of horses, but they do make more power usually. Short systems sound a little bit more aggressive and they make a little bit less power. First up is the Acro full race system on the RS660. Keep in mind, this system makes really good power, and it's kind of a mid-range as far as the volume goes. It's not going to be quite as loud as the Mivv. The cool thing about Acros is if you prefer that like quiet in the neighborhood thing, they're a great option and they make incredible power. This is because they're a longer system and they only get loud once you actually roll on the throttle. They're not just loud inherently. Next up is the Mivv Delta, the Shorty system. They make a long one too, so keep that in mind. The short one I like because it matches the OEM exhaust styling because it gets right under the rear set, which is really nice. And I think it looks super clean. This is my favorite system on the Aprilia. I think the Italian Mivv exhaust plus an Aprilia is just a match made in heaven. So you notice immediately it's a little bit lower, more darker in tone, and that's because it's a shorter system. There's just less exhaust going through. There you go, and there you go. That is the difference between two really good exhaust systems for the 660 platform.